the replay. Let me know that you're here by just popping in a hashtag replay and stick around because we are talking about planning your profits. I'm doing with you today a workshop, especially for online coaches and therapists. So if that's you, then stick around for this mini training. Okay, so just going to introduce myself. My name is Sarah, and I'm on a bit of a mission to help purpose-driven women achieve the elusive family work-life balance by creating profitable, sustainable online coaching and therapy practices. Okay, and the reason we do that is because we want more time, more money, and more freedom to do the things we love most with the people that we love best. I regularly share tools and tips and techniques on how to build a successful online coaching therapy practice, and you can find me on social media. My Facebook page is Sarah Brent Coach. And I also have a Facebook group that you are more than welcome to come and find us in, and that is called the Coaching Corner. And I'm going to post the link either above or below this video so you know how to come and find us. Okay, so we've got a maximum of 30 minutes for this session today. I'm not really sure how long it's going to take because I've not done this one for a while, so I'm not exactly sure how long it will take. Also depends on audience participation, so if you're here, let me know that you're here. Just give me a little wave and say hello, because the more that we have a chat, the longer that will take as well. Okay, so feel free to ask me questions as we go along. I really love to have your input actually, whether you're on the replay or watching live. Let me know your thoughts, join in with the questions, pop the answers in. I share an awful lot of golden nuggets in my mini training sessions, and this one is no exception, so I know it's going to be of high value to you. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we've got going on. We are now live in the Women Helping Women Facebook group, and yeah, what are we talking about today? We're talking about planning your profits, and we are going to be doing a workshop specifically for online coaches and therapists so that they can build a profitable, sustainable business online. All right, so if you've got friends in this group and you think that they will benefit from this session today, just feel free to tag them. You can share the group with them. If you're watching this elsewhere on a replay, then please feel free to share the video with your friends and tag them in it as well. Okay, so let's have a look then. This video today, then, this mini training session today is for you if you're a new and aspiring coach or therapist who wants to set their business up right from the get-go. If that is you, pop a number 1 in the comments for me so I know that that is you. It's also for experienced coaches and therapists who want to take their business to the next level online without wasting time through trial and error. Okay, so if that is you, give me a number 2 in the comments. And of course, it's for you if you're watching this and maybe you're thinking, but I'm not a coach, I'm not a therapist, but I do work within health and wellness, and if this is you, you want to pivot your skills so that you can serve a broader community online. If that's you, give me a number 3 in the comments. So let's have a look then. You're in the right place today if you know that you need a plan to move your business forward. Okay, this is for you if you're sick and tired of wasting time, and right now you mean business, and it's for you if you want a little bit of clarity and a little bit of confidence over the steps that you need to take in the next 90 days to achieve your goal. So if that sounds like you, let me know. And if you've got a pen and paper handy, that will be a really good thing. All right, so what I'm going to start talking to you about today is we're going to talk about some home truths about planning for a start. And I've got some facts for you, okay? People who take their goals out of their head and put them down on paper are 50% more likely to achieve it than those who don't, okay? So it's really important to write your goals down. 3 out of every 100 adults write down their goals on paper. Only 3 out of every 100 adults write down their goals on paper. Get that? Only 3. Please be one of those 3. Sharing your goals with a confidant, okay, sharing your goals with somebody like me who is a business mentor is going to is proven to increase your chances of achieving your goal. So if you write it down and you share it with someone who's going to help you achieve that, you will get there faster. Okay, you're more likely to achieve that goal. 92% of New Year's resolutions have gone by the 15th of January. So this is interesting. This is a really interesting stat. If you made a New Year's resolution, we're on the 2nd of February at time of recording. If you made a New Year's resolution for 2021, what was it, and are you still working towards it? Okay, because 92% of New Year goals fail by the 15th of January. That's huge, isn't it? So goal setting then is the first step from turning the invisible to the visible. The world's most successful people agree that what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become in the process. So the actual process to achieving that goal is just as important as achieving that goal itself. It's always good to have a specific goal in mind, something that is time bound and measurable. So on that note, we are about to launch our Money Alchemy program over in the Coaching Corner Facebook group, and we claim to take you from startup to booked up in 90 days or less. And the framework we use means that you work around about 15 hours a week and you get a good full-time wage. So we're here based in the UK. And our clients so far have proven to get 3.5K per month consistently, not a one-off, consistently following our methods. Okay, so if you have a goal and you want to achieve something specific, make it time bound and make it measurable. So in the process of achieving your goal, you're going to be sacrificing something else. Okay, so this is quite often what people don't want to do. They don't want to give something up. So if I'm going to give this hand my attention, this hand's going to lose it, and vice versa. If I give this my attention, it's going to dwindle in other areas of my life. So that is something that we have to be aware of. We've always got to sacrifice something in order to actually achieve that goal. 14% of people have a goal in mind, but they are still unwritten. And a suggest by Harvard says, a study by Harvard rather suggests that 83% of the US population don't even have a goal, which is pretty huge. So please don't be part of that 83% and write your goals down and let's make them achievable. All right, so let's think about then, in terms of a 90-day profit plan, having a goal and turning it into an actionable plan is going to help you turn your dreams into reality. So if you've got an idea in your mind and you break it down into steps, you follow the steps, you're going to turn that dream into reality. You're going to take it from the imagination into a real physical thing. A plan gives you an element of safety and security and predictability too. We can almost begin to expect what's going to happen when we carry out those steps. A plan also saves you time, and you know, busy mums, busy working mums, especially busy working mums during lockdown, doing homeschooling as well. Okay, if this is you, if this sounds like you, you'll know that your time is way so valuable and you don't want to waste it. So having that plan is going to help you there, save you time. It's also going to help you conserve your energy. All right, so you won't be wasting your energy on silly activities that aren't going to work towards to make you take those steps towards your goals as well. And a plan also gives you an idea of how much income you can expect to create. Now, my husband works for a company. He does project management, sales, marketing, all of that kind of stuff. He says to me, Sarah, the work you put in the next 30 days will determine what you earn in the next 90. And it is so, so true. So, so true. Okay, so that was some facts for you about planning. Now I want to talk to you about your personality and planning. As a psychotherapist, as somebody who works in therapy and coaching, I'm founder of the Emotional Health Coach Academy. Personalities I just love. It's one of my favourite topics. And so let me know if you are aware of your personality when it comes to your planning, okay? Because your personality will affect your ability to plan. Now, I work with 3 personality types, and there's pros and cons to each one. I'm going to run through what I call the compassionate coach personality type, okay? Let me know if this is you. Give me some comments below the video if this sounds like you. So a compassionate coach then is caring, sensitive, empathetic, can be self-blaming, and has an all or nothing approach to planning. and has a strong desire for instant gratification. So if this is you, if you're a compassionate coach, you're probably quite reserved, you probably have an amazing imagination, and you probably spend an awful lot of time daydreaming about your business and what you desire for it. Your sensitivity may stop you in your tracks when it comes to carrying out those plans and turning your dreams into actionable steps. Also, with a compassionate coach, then, is when you don't see the results that you want to see instantly, you can tend to give up or get bored or move on to the next thing without giving enough time to those initial tasks to actually see the results. Okay, I'm a bit of a compassionate coach. I do see myself there. Let me know if you see yourself there too. So sticking to the plan can be hard for someone who is a compassionate, impulsive coach. And it's really, really good to have someone cheerleading you on and keep you moving forward. It's a valuable, having a mentor, a business mentor is a very valuable asset to your business if you are a compassionate coach. All right, so let me know if that resonated. So one of the other personality types that I work with in the Emotional Health Coach Academy when we're training our coaches, and what I use with my business clients as well when we're doing our online business mentoring, is the optimal coach. So the optimal coach loves a plan, thrives on a plan, okay? Because they have a desire for control, they can refer to themselves as recovering control freaks. If this is you, you'll recognize yourself as you have a tendency to problem solve. And that tendency to problem solve can mean that you spend an awful lot of time brooding and ruminating on quite small decisions. You're really good at making plans because you find it easy to offset your pleasure, unlike the compassionate coach that needs it now, now, now. You're very reserved in that way, and you can offset your plans. You're really good at doing that because you know that your pleasure will come when you hit your target and you're happy with that. So optimum coaches are more committed to carrying out the plans and goals, as opposed to our first personality, the compassionate coach, who flits between things in the moment. So if you are more of an optimum coach, you're driven by safety, security, health, money, and personal power. You don't necessarily feel a strong need to fit nicely into society, but you like to know that in your world you rise above it in a position of authority and personal power. You just like to have that element of personal power and control over your life. So when you are an optimum coach, it gets really easy to focus on the business and not get too distracted by the emotions that come along with it. Okay, because you're more likely to base your decision making on the facts rather than the emotion that comes with it there. So one of the unhelpful things about being an optimum coach is that when you're overthinking things, when you're doing the what ifs and the planning and you're looking at all the worst case scenarios, you can end up going through an unhelpful thinking cycle. It can get a bit judgmental, sometimes a bit self-critical as well. So if you are a deep thinker and you love a bit of routine and order, having someone in your corner like me, a business mentor, is going to help you get the best out of your systems and processes, and it'll be a really valuable asset for your business. All right, so number 3 then, looking at the time, the number 3 is the intuitive coach. And I know that there are lots of intuitive coaches in here in this particular group. So if this is you, you might recognize yourself. People say, I know what you're thinking because I can see it written all over your face. So you're all facial expressions and body language. You maybe like to push the boundaries of socially accepted norms. You're maybe a bit outrageous and lively. Planning is great. When it's going well, you can plan, and that's fantastic. If you're getting fed lots of external validation from your planning, it's going to feed into that and feed into your confidence. Everything's going to go really, really well for you. However, one of the things to watch out for, if you are an intuitive coach and you're not getting that external validation, and you might maybe overreact or be super sensitive to anything that you maybe perceive as a criticism, and then you can over dramatically respond, and that will stop your planning. The plan that you made, the steps you're taking, it stops dead and you end up with inaction. Okay, so intuitive coaches are massively suggestible and impacted by external factors. And these are called lag indicators in your business. So for example, if nobody likes your post, it's kind of like, what's the point of posting? Nobody's liked it, nobody's commented on it. I might as well kind of give up. Is kind of the mindset that you can go down. And when you're planning, if things don't go your way, you end up in a bit of a grey area. You like things to be yes or no. If you end up in a grey area, then that can make you feel quite uncomfortable as well. So watch out for that if you are an intuitive coach. Now, intuitive coaches have a habit of making people feel really relaxed and safe and secure. So they make fantastic coaches and therapists. They love the excitement of planning, and executing needs to be fun in order to get done. And having someone to support you with the consistent and persistent effort, keep you on track, would be a real valuable asset to your business. So let me know then if you recognize either one, or maybe two, or maybe all parts of all three of those in you in the comments below, because that would be really nice to know. All right, so I'm going to move on now into our final section. I've just got enough time. Final section of this profit planning video. So first of all, we looked at the facts. Okay, we really need to write things down. We really need to get it on paper. We really need to plan out those steps in order to take our dreams into a reality. Then we looked at the personality types, the compassionate coach, the intuitive coach, the optimum coach, and how there are pros and cons for each of those personality types when it comes to planning. And I gave you some tips there of some things to watch out for if you see yourself as any one or all three of those particular coaches. Now we're going to talk about creating a bit of a plan. All right, so I've got some questions for you. I'm going to run through them. If you're watching this on the replay, you can just pause the button and you can write down your answers. If you're watching live, you may want to watch on the replay as well. So first of all, we want to get clear on who we are, what we do, and who we help. So I'm going to give you a couple of questions. Write down who you are, what you do, and who you help. Okay, so my name's Sarah. I'm founder of the Emotional Health Coach Academy. I'm creator of the formula, a powerful new unique methodology. And it's been created and adapted from many different schools of thought in positive applied psychology. I teach it over in the Emotional Health Coach Academy. Another part of what I do is help coaches and therapists build practical, profitable, sustainable online businesses. It's part of the whole package when you come to us, but if you are already qualified, I can still help you with that business aspect too. And we do that over in the coaching corner. Okay, so those three questions for you, so you can put together who you are and what you do are: who are you? Who do you help? And what do you do? Okay, how do you help that person? So answer those three questions. You feel free to pop them in the comments. And it's really good to just evaluate that and get clear on that. Okay, if you're not clear on that, come over to the coaching corner. I'll be able to help you with that as we go through the week, because we're doing a really good training actually on Thursday. Quick plug, Thursday at 2 o'clock GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. We're based here in the UK. Thursday at 2 o'clock in the coaching corner. If you want to go deeper on this, we've got a real big session planned. All right, so now I'm going to talk to you about a little concept called WOOP, which is WOOP. It's from Gabrielle Ottingden. I think I've said her name correctly. She's a world-class researcher. Okay, she's come up with this concept in her book called Rethinking Positive Thinking, and she tells us that it's not enough to just dream the dream. We need to rub it up against reality. In her words, we need to rub it up against reality. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at your wish, your outcome, your obstacles, and putting that plan together. Now we've got 10 minutes left, so I might rush through this a bit. If we don't get it finished, come on over to the coaching corner. Come on over to the coaching corner as soon as you're ready, but make sure you're there before Thursday at 2 o'clock. So we're going to go into this in great detail. So let's have a look then. I've got some more questions for you. Your wish. If you've got your pen and paper handy, write down what it is that you want for your life and business. Okay, if we could wave that magic wand and create anything, what would you want? What would you want to see? Okay, and seriously, give it some thought right now and write down the most important thing, the most important goal for your life and business right now. Write it down, okay? And when everything goes perfectly, what would you achieve? Okay, so it might be, I want to achieve consistent 5K months Or it might be, I want to get my first high-end client. It might be, I want a system like Money Alchemy that I can rinse and repeat in my business. All right, so write down the wish that you want for your life and business. The next thing we do is talk about the outcome. Okay, so my next question for you then is, I want you to think about the outcome that having that wish come true would mean for you. So what would be the benefit here, right? What would be the benefit of the outcome for you if that wish came true? So think about all the benefits. Think about all the benefits that that wish would bring for you. Really think about it, feel it, write down how that would feel for you, and get yourself really fired up. We want to light that fire in your belly, okay? We want to know that once we've got it, okay, once we've got it, we know what it feels like. Wave that magic wand and we're actually wearing that business, if you like, that we're dreaming of. Okay, so then once we've done that, we need to look at the obstacles. So in order for you to achieve that outcome, what obstacles do you think you might face? What obstacles do you think you might come up against in your business, in your life and business? So my next question for you then is, what obstacles will you come up against, and write them down on your piece of paper. Okay, because we need to know what we might be facing along the way in order to overcome those obstacles, because when they come up, we don't want them to derail us. We don't want them to be like potholes that we fall down. We don't want to go off in another path. We want to achieve that goal. It means something to us. We know what it means to us. We've looked at the outcome. We know what the benefits of this are. Now we want to look at how we're going to hop over and keep moving forward. So to do that, we need to identify some of our obstacles. So write down what might come up in the way for you. So maybe your partner's not on board. Maybe you're not very technical minded and you're frightened of the tech. Maybe you just know that you're going to get stuck inside your own head and you need someone to move you forward. It might be you're more like the compassionate coach and you know that you're going to get distracted quite easily. When things get tough. It might be that are a procrastinator, like the optimum coach, and you could get in your own way here. Or it might be like you're the intuitive coach who has a really good run through and then stops dead the moment that external validation doesn't show. You're not getting the results that you want to see. So think about some of the things that might come up for you and get them written down. Okay, and then the next thing then is to make the plan. Now we've got about 5 minutes left here, and making the plan is really about what you intend to implement. Now we have a plan which is called the Money Alchemy program that I've mentioned to you earlier, and we're going to be talking about that an awful lot in the coaching corner. Now the plan spans over 90 days. And what we do is we walk you through step by step. We help you over those blocks. We've got templates, we've got frameworks, we've got everything that you need to achieve to take your business from startup to booked up in that 90 days with our Money Alchemy program. So if you want help with your plan, we're talking about this in a little bit more detail on Thursday at 2 o'clock over in the coaching corner. But for now, what I want you to do is think about what you intend to implement. Okay, so if X happens, I will do Y. So if I find myself getting bored because I'm not seeing the results quick enough, I will take a step back and check in with my why and get back on the wagon, hit the reset button and get back on the wagon. Okay, it might be that if I'm making my plan and I procrastinate and I over lots of small decisions and I don't take those steps, it might be I have a chat with a trusted mentor and get out of my own head and see the value in moving forward. Okay, brainstorm some ideas to help you move forward. It might be, if you're the intuitive coach, that that when it's good, it's really good, but when it's bad, it's horrid. And so that you're going to get a team around you, a support team around you that can help you carry you over that particular stage of business that crops up for us. Okay, so think about how you are going to implement a plan that's going to help you overcome those obstacles. Okay, now once you've done all of this, we are going to go into a huge amount of detail where we are going to review your last month or review your last 90 days. And then we are going to look at what you've done and make a plan to move you forward over the next 90 days. Now, we're running out of time here to do that today, so we're going to continue this conversation on Thursday at 2 o'clock over in the coaching corner, where we're going to really dig deep on that 90-day plan. Okay, so if you would like to join us, then pop a comment in the post, pop a comment down below, pop a post in the comments below, get my words out the right way, and I will make sure you've got an invitation to come and join us for that session. Okay, all right, let's just recap then. Last couple of minutes before I really have to go, let's just recap. Today we've talked about planning your profits. This has been a workshop specifically for online coaches and therapists. My name is Sarah. I'm a business mentor and founder of the Emotional Health Coach Academy. My thing is to train you and to help you build profitable, sustainable online practice. If you are already trained as a coach or therapist, you can hop on and join us for our business mentoring sessions, which is absolutely fine. We will help you get that business going from startup to booked up. Now, if you are already an experienced coach or therapist, you're moving your business online and you're finding things tricky, we can help you fast track your success. If you're thinking of starting from scratch, we can help you with training. Best thing to do is come and look out for us in the coaching corner, okay? And you can ask loads of questions there, or you can connect with me on Facebook. I'm more than happy for you to do that as well. Okay, so quick recap. We've talked about facts behind planning, the facts behind planning. Get your plan, get your goal written down on a piece of paper. Confide in someone who is going to help you and support you move forward, someone who's going to help you keep your mindset in track, someone who's going to help you with the strategy so that you can actually keep that plan and make that plan and stick to it, one that's going to work for you and your business. So we talked about facts, then we talked about our personality types, our different coaches, the compassionate coach, the optimum coach, the intuitive coach, and how our personalities can impact our ability to plan and see a plan forward. Then we looked at Gabrielle Ottington, I think I've said her name right, WOOP formula, WOOP, which was what do you wish for your life and your business? What does the outcome of that wish mean to you? What are the benefits? How would that feel? Then we looked at what obstacles might come up to prevent you from carrying out and achieving that wish. And then we looked at making a plan, okay, making a plan to move you forward. And the next thing that we're going to do in the coaching corner on Thursday at 2 o'clock is go into an awful lot more detail for your 90-day plan. So please come and join us for that. It's going to be fantastic. Hope that's been helpful. Hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, won't you? I've really got to go now. Thank you for joining me. I will be back here next Tuesday at 11:30 with some more lovely mini training for you. I'll see you then. Have a great day. Bye-bye.